Hi there. I am Aaron, and welcome to the Cult of Cinema. So we have an unboxing to do today from an extremely good friend of mine who comes on here as Ashen. And one thing that I had to say, like straight out, like right away, is that a very, very awesome guy. The donation super chats on this channel has been low recently, and it has affected the channel and my ability to do content at some points. But he's always been there whenever, like, straight through. Hey there, Chris. Welcome, man. But it's not coming up on the screen again, so let's do what we always do at the beginning of this video. Hey there, Jamie. Oh, there it is. It is coming up on the screen. Just took a second. Perfect. Make sure the chat box is working. So somebody say something else. Hey there, Griff. All right. Nice. Okay, perfect. Hey there, John. So we have an unboxing to do today, and an unboxing is thanks to Ashen. Hopefully he's here. I know that he knows that that it's coming. Thank you, Ashen. I 100% appreciate that. You are constant all the time. And that means a lot because consistency on my side and on your guys' side too, it helps the channel. There's some big stuff coming up. Hopefully you guys noticed that today I put out 3 tweets because I released for a week only 3 videos that have been on my Patreon. One that just got on my Patreon, but a couple that have been on my Patreon channel for quite a while that you're just getting to see. And one of them is one I'm extremely proud of, which was a essay that I did on Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA album. I put out one of my scorecard videos, and I put out the Streaming Wars pilot episode that I did last week that is pretty much kind of exclusive to going back and forth between Patreon and this channel. I know you're waiting for the unboxing. I'm making you wait. I got them over there. Now, these I've taken to the box. Oh, it is amazing, actually. I should have that, hopefully. Fingers crossed, Alan. I should be reviewing that one. Around, I think December. I found out, I was told by Mill Creek about the Rad release. So it's really cool. It looks really cool, and I can't wait to look at it myself. Because it is a really nice steelbook, and it is a Mondo steelbook as well. So great artwork should be on that. So you're ready to see what I got? Because I'm actually really excited with these. You guys are been really great to me. My birthday this year is not a lot of movie related stuff. Not any movie related stuff. So all the movie related stuff I'm getting, it's from you guys, and that means a lot. So I'm gonna do them one at a time. I don't know which one to do first, but one of them I don't have anything from this company, so I'm super excited to have something, especially what it is. But let's start off with the first one, because I take a peek at these, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get the live video done tonight. My better half has a severe migraine tonight, and she's upstairs resting. So that's what I've been checking on. So first off, and I love the artwork on this. Also, I love the feel and the texture of the slip cover, by the way. I guess what's it called, an O case. Hey, Craig, welcome. Craig, man, thank you so much. That will be much appreciated. What's in the box? Okay. So right here is the Void. So this one came out in, I think, 2016. For some reason, hey there, Dave. Hey there. I didn't have it yet, and really cool film. So I'm gonna thank Ashen right out of the gate for this one. I don't think I have anything by this company. So this is a UK company, and I remember liking this. So you will see a review of this one, and this release down the road as well. And something that I'm super stoked about. So there's a company in the UK called Third Window Films. and you'll see their stuff on Arrow. And I keep like saying I gotta pick up something from them because they got a lot of really cool releases. So one of the really cool releases that they got, yeah, I know this was put out on a set and stuff like that as well, but I am so stoked to have this release and have it from Third Window Films because I have heard great things. It's a rare slipcase. It's a gorgeous slipcase, man. Like, in all honesty, that I love the texture of it. It's got this unique kind of almost like a newsprinty style texture. So thank you so much for that, by the way. And this, I don't know if I've seen the second one. And I thought I'd seen both of these, but I'm not sure if I have. So this is by Tsukamoto. This is Tetsu, the Iron Man, along with the sequel Body Hammer as well. So I'm a huge fan of Tetsu, actually. A huge fan. When there was Blockbuster was around. Hey, there's Cinematic Collector. When Blockbuster was around, the odd, unique VHS case and the fact that I found Tetsu the Iron Man in Blockbuster blew my mind, and I rented it. I think my kids were really young, so I rented it, and I loved it, and I rented it again, and I think I rented it a few times over the time, and it was just like this. I'm not sure, almost like nightmarish. Hey, there's Sam. Welcome, man. Industrial, like body horror-esque, like style film, and I don't remember Body Hammer. I don't know if I've seen Body Hammer. So I have seen the original Iron Man, but only on VHS. Only on VHS. So, but I don't think I've seen part 2. Because the first one, if I'm pretty sure, it's a pretty quick watch. It's like under 7 minutes long. Took his Snake of June. So, has anybody seen Body Hammer? Because I don't remember it. And Ashton, by the way, thank you so much. You and you guys have been awesome. Craig, I look forward to the graphic. You know how I feel about the reading, the trade paperback stuff. I'm so excited about that. For Jason, who's not here tonight, unfortunately, but thank you so much, Jason. But these are solid titles, and it does have the Lovecraftian look to it too. I like that. Each movie is a retelling of the same story, really? It's by the same director too, so I'm yeah, I don't think I've seen the sequel or remake, however he did it. Hey there, Dustin. I haven't seen Body Hammer. I'm looking forward to it. It's been, I think it's at least been a couple years since I've watched The Void, so I really want to rewatch this. Because the one that I got, well, I don't have one actually, but the one that I watched, Ground Squirrel, was on TV, so it wasn't any features. Aaron Poole's in this, right? I think it's Aaron Poole's in this. Yeah, okay. I always remember the Aaron Poole name, because Aaron Poole is, my name's Aaron. But extremely stoked about that tonight. So that's like 12 movies that in the last 2 days. I have some good watching to do. Hopefully, did any of you guys get to watch any of the 3 videos that I dropped today? The one that's been getting the most positive response so far has been the Born USA video. And for those that saw that, one, I want to thank you, and that commented, because I really different Aaron Shin. I haven't seen the third one either. I've only seen the first Tetsu film. Eraserhead meets a Videodrome. That's a really good actual description. If you watched In Search of Darkness 2, the documentary that was put out on N80's Horror, They actually like show some sequences from Tsukamoto's like Tetsu there. Tetsu, and my better half had never seen it, so she was actually kind of. It's kind of ironic because we were watching it, and she was like, "What's that film?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's one you got to see. We'll check that out one of these days." So weird the way things work out, huh? But yeah, I spent a lot of time on the for those who don't know, for those that's watched it, on the Bruce Springsteen one that I did. It was like because that was that was written down, and there's things changed and modified and shot and reshot along the way. That took. I know it doesn't seem, but it took around 3 weeks to get that done the way I wanted it done. I used to keep like saying I was going to upload it and then redoing it. Yes, please. All right. Mon McCarver's Gemini. I still got to get that one. I guess I got to jump to YouTube mode for 1 second there. So here we go. Hey there. If you haven't yet done it and you're watching this video and you're one of the 30 people watching this video right now, please make sure that you hit the like button. It helps out. Every time you hit the like button, an angel gets his wings. So hit the like button, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to obtain pure happiness, or to get notified when my video is being done right here on the channel. Either way. And cheers to all. I've got my Ultimate Warrior tea right now. Hogan. So, did anybody get anything from the Ronin flick sale? Like we can't. We're broke right now. Oh God. I feel like when I say that I feel bad. I'm like, oh God. But no, like it's reality of the fact. Sometimes you can grab stuff from them. Sometimes you can't. He even gets his claws. There you go. Hey there, Eddie. Welcome. Did you see what I got, man? And Jamie, are you fans of these films? I got something to tell you later, Jamie. Actually, after like on here, something kind of cool. Lee and the Professionals is a really good film. Slightly too broke for sale. Eddie, I feel you, man. We can't. There's the thing. Like, we all collect, but always remember, like, never feel bad if you can't get into a sale or anything like that. Hey there, Jason. Welcome, man. Because you know what? At the end of the day, we can't always get there for every sale. If we can, fantastic. That's great. You're independently wealthy. I'm super jealous of you, but super happy for you as well. You pick and choose what you go for, the sales that you go for. For me, the next sale I'm probably going to be able to get is you haven't seen Tetsu? Jamie. It's a classic, man. Like, this is from like Blockbuster days. Like when this is, once you see this, you're gonna be insanely like surprised that this was on a Blockbuster shelf. Yeah, you really are. And this is the Third Window Films one, Jamie. So it should be probably an easy find around your way. I know you said there's 3 in total, and I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the other 2, so I'm behind on my Tsukamoto. Halfway to Black Friday sale is what I'm holding off on for right now. You do need to see the VOD. I think you'll like it. Did you enjoy your CDs last night, Jamie? Last night, Jamie was on here, and for those who weren't here, he's got some soundtrack coming out from Howlin' Wolf Records for both his film Storm Warning, which needs a really, really good release, as does Long Weekend, which are both films that you should see. But if you like soundtracks, you like CD soundtracks, and you like movies, definitely check out Howlin' Wolf Records, because they got some really nice stuff there, including coming up some of Jamie's films. And who doesn't love a good soundtrack? I know I do. Do I usually? I don't usually. Griff, to be totally honest with you, the first time I ever got one was when Symptoms was out, and that was during a sale. Shockwaves, that's one that's out of print now. That's a good one, actually. Boogeyman. They have there as well, Silent Night, Deadly Night. And I'm surprised, Jamie, that if you don't have Silent Night, you got to have Silent Night Deadly. You got it now anyway. But, Santa's watching, Santa, that song, yeah, for that alone, it's a song that every time I watch it, gets stuck in my head. The Prowler score hits around April. And The Prowler is one of my favorite slasher films. So definitely recommend checking that out as well. Hopefully around April time, we'll go to the website there and we'll look and check out their stuff. So save your money, guys, because once again, trust me, I'm going to tempt you. But yeah, Kubrick, when I was talking to Jamie last night, that's the 2-disc one, right? Silent Night, Deadly Night. Oh, hands down. If Blue Underground still has the rights to Shockwaves, and I think they do, then we'll get like a good 4K of Shockwaves down the road, probably with a lenticular cover as well. And along with that, what are you gonna do? You're gonna grab the soundtrack. Do you want to see what I was looking at? I'll show you. You never know what you're gonna get on here, right? But anyway, so I was looking at this company last night after I was talking to Jamie because I want to get some stuff. All right, so there's that's the Ronin page. We saw that from last night. But here's the company that Jamie's soundtracks are coming from. So you can see there's Silent Night, Deadly Night there. Better Watch Out. Uli Lummo's Boogeyman is here as well. The Malevolence films. I Spit in Your Grave 3, which actually has a decent soundtrack. There's Shockwave soundtrack. Now the guy that did the Shockwaves score is the same guy that did the score for the Prowler. So solid buy there, by the way, guys. And it looks like there's comes from the remaster from the composer's personal 7.5 master tapes. Inglorious Mono with a 12-page booklet with art direction. So that looks pretty awesome, man. The Silent Night, Deadly Night ones are incredible. Oh no, this one here. Remember, this is the CD soundtrack. So we're not looking at films here. We're looking at CDs. Because once you start getting some of the stuff, it's like you can't stick with one. You gotta go on other things as well. But there's some amazing stuff on there. Stuff that I didn't know had soundtracks, that were put out. Boogeyman surprised the hell out of me, actually, which should be interesting. Uli Lummo's. Did you listen to Uli Lummo's Boogeyman? The soundtrack, Jamie? Elm Street 2 soundtrack would be awesome. Elm Street 2, by the way, is my better half's favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film. You can tell because there's deep cuts there. He knows, obviously, from the stuff that's listed on the site, the guy knows his stuff. And definitely check him out. I'll be doing before they drop the Prowler edition. We'll be revisiting the site. So that's a promise. All right, you can use me as a podcast, Kubrick. I like that. Actually, I have a few people that do use this as a podcast. You've probably hardly ever seen my face before. Cool 80s synth action. Nice. See, that's my thing. A lot of people know me like I collect films, and obviously I've talked about other things on here as well. That's your favorite Elm Street also? Let's see, you and my better half have great taste when it comes to those. That's an Elm Street that's got a special place in my heart as well. And there's always this like complaint that Elm Street 2, hey there Zach, welcome man, doesn't follow like the rules of like all the other Elm Street films. Well, it's the second film. The rules have not been set in stone yet. That happens later. R100 last night on Blu Ray. Oh, nice. But Japanese dominatrix. Quote says, if Louis Bonnell directed Fight Club. I watched a really good documentary, actually. It was on sexual mores in different countries. And it was broken up to different countries. I think did Japan. And there was it was interesting to actually check out. Something, fascination of mine. I got the three episodes of Allen versus Farrow documentary series that's on now that I have not got a chance to watch yet. But some of my friends say that I'm not gonna like Woody Allen. If I'm not a fan of Woody Allen before it, I'm really not gonna like Woody Allen after this documentary. But I don't know if anybody's seen it or not, but it's been coming on. And I think there's I'm not sure if there's 4 parts or 6 parts. Here's the thing, too. For those that just know Jamie as a director, he scores as well. He knows his music. Have you been watching it? I haven't seen it yet. I got it queued up on my PVR to watch. So I'll be watching it this week. I'm probably going to watch it tonight. Am I looking forward? Yes, I am. So looking forward to Mortuary and House on Sorority Row. I love both of those films, by the way. Mortuary was 80. I'm probably going to mix these up. Oh, not a fan. Yeah. See, my better half has always hated his work. And long before anything came out, she was just never Woody Allen fan. She found him kind of whiny. I know that's, sacrilege to some people. And I can't unhear that now whenever I look at any of his stuff. Australian Nightmare on Elm Street 2 poster. Oh, wow. Getting a cast to sign. That is amazing, John. But yeah, House on Sorority Row, Mortuary. Yes, hands down, Eddie. 2 that I really, really want. MVD Rerun is great stuff. I don't want to have to rebuy Action USA, though. But I'm definitely going to buy Mortuary, and I'll be picking up the House on Sorority Row. I'm not quite sure when they're coming out yet. Hopefully not too soon. But they're ones that I'm interested in. See, my better half would normally watch this just so she could hate on Woody Allen too, like you. But no, it'll be too. I think if it's what I'm thinking, it's gonna be definitely too disturbing for her. And I normally watch some of the stuff before she does to see if there's anything that's gonna be that's gonna bother her. Because unlike say me or sort of some of you guys there who can watch a horror film or and you just come out and that's it. No, man, that sticks with her for days. July, that's not too bad. That's after the sale, so I'll be able to get it. I'm still hoping. I'm trying to see if I can do the halfway package. Because if I do the halfway package, it doesn't matter what comes out for the rest of the year, unless maybe some Black Emmanuel set or something like that. Those 2 MVD rewinds, I'll be having the Vinegar Syndrome every month if I can do that, and I'll get something occasionally But that'll solidly take care of me for the next half of the year. I'll have unboxings and reviews like right out of the gate. Aside from the other companies that I work with, hopefully I'll continue to work with. Knock on wood. Companies like Umbrella and companies like Mill Creek Entertainment. So I'll have stuff to bring you guys. That's for sure. Mortuary is definitely underrated. Mortuary is a really good title. It's one of those too. Like I can't, man. As well, I guess you don't know, Michael. In Canada, we don't get the Warner Archive sale. It's a U.S. thing. So anytime, like when you go to the website, it ships, but it doesn't ship to Canada. So we can't do the 4 for $44 sale here, which is it's a double-edged sword. I mean, it's good because I'm broke right now. That's it's my birthday month, and it's been a tight birthday month, but that's okay. It's cool. But I can't avail myself the sale. Just music at polka. What about Weird Al, man? I like pretty much all types of music myself, to be honest with you. When I grew up in like new wave and like a lot of punk, pop, and jazz. Can I check out CC Music website? I'll check it out soon. It's not Warner's fault, by the way. Just so you know, the rights issues. Same thing with Hulu. Same thing with HBO Max. Truly the fault of us here and our government being all pro-Canadian. And I do rag on some of my American friends sometimes, but like they're like the super pro-American stance. I get it, but it's not the same over here. But when it comes to government stuff, those companies like the Rogers Cable and the Bell, they definitely put their hands in the pockets of the governments to say, like, hey, you know what, like we got Chapters here, right? But we can't have Barnes and Noble because Chapters like focuses highly on like they have a lot of Canadian content, and anytime Barnes and Noble has tried to come here, Chapters has come forward and said, we got a lot of Canadian content. We'd hate to have like some type of competition here that would take away from a Canadian-based store, and that's what happens. And then you have HBO Max or you have Hulu, and like we got rights issues. You can't do that here. Same thing, Warner Archives, rights issues. Not at all the fault of Warner. Burned out the Capitol. Well, we got a good prime minister right now, so that's one good thing. We have the most attractive world leader in the world. We do actually. Just look him up. His name is Justin Trudeau. We have for once in our life, we have the dreamy world leader. But no, we haven't managed to get some things from like sites like oldies.com, and I think Deep Discount is where we got a lot of our Warner Archive stuff at. We haven't got a lot of it, and that's the reason. They have like sales every once in a while. I would love to say I can go to Unobstructed View, which is kind of like the Canadian version of Diabolique, but they have some issues to work out. Once they get them worked out, I'll be glad to support them. Gladly hand my money over to Unobstructed, but they got to get the shipping issues worked out first. Like that's why I'm not buying anything from Severin in the near future. I'm nervous about like getting things come. Like I had some things come from my friends from Jason and from Ashen, and I got some stuff coming from Craig. So I'll like watch the tracking on all those things because I have to. I'm super anal about that stuff. And I never used to be. I used to like get stuff come in the mail, and I'd forget that I'd ordered it, and then it would come, and I'd be like, oh, look there. Now it's like I got like all the apps, Canada Post, USPS, DHL, FedEx, all of them are on my phone. Oh, here, Michael, I got movies. You're actually going to appreciate these, I think, man. So from Ashen here, I got sent Tetsu, the Iron Man, and Body Hammer. So both of them. I love this cover, by the way. I totally love this cover. And if you never saw my stuff last night, I had 9 that I unboxed. 9. And The Void with this really sexy, almost kind of newsprinty style cover. I want to know what everyone you get. So don't worry. Before the sale comes on, just because I can't avail of the sale, come on. We'll be going on the Warner Archive site. We'll be looking at stuff. We'll be diving. We'll be getting deep. We'll be getting sexy with the Warner Archive site. Hey there, Zombie. Welcome, man. Tetsu is a insanely fun film. I got this is a week of insane Japanese films for me, because I got from Jason. What's it's called? It's called The Devil, right? Last night, and I do not know this film. It's Korean. So another one that I have to watch. So I got some interesting stuff. That's the thing. Vinegar Syndrome ships. They got like not just shipping, but great shipping in Canada. there's Gord Drench is right, which is cool. I have absolutely, yeah. As far as I know, I have no movies coming for my birthday this year, so these are my birthday movies. So, hola. I'm not sure if hola is the right word, but we'll go with that. And I'm like super stoked about the Vinegar Syndrome one. I haven't seen your unboxing yet. Did you do the unboxing for this month's like titles, the Jello titles, Michael? Because I haven't seen that one yet. So it's up there. I do apologize. That's not one I haven't seen that one yet. I'm still behind on some stuff. I'm trying to catch up to you guys' stuff, but between work and trying to catch up on like with content here. Then it's been it's been a bit stressful. Hey there, Ice Lord, welcome, man. Oh, Green Slime's amazing, Craig. The theme song to Green Slime rocks, man. The Past, Jeremiah Johnson. The Dreaded Air. I hate that. Yeah, I literally like put my video up last night. I did a live video here. I was doing unboxing, and right there, like, because I show the box and my freaking address is on it, so had to take the video down after I got off last night, and just like cut the first like 6 minutes of the video, which really doesn't like affect it because like the unboxing really starts in the 6 minute. Volume 3 looks sexy. I mean, like, I definitely want to get that one down the road. I'm hoping to get that one on sale. No. I know that there's the... some people aren't going to like hit you in the dark. It's a little bit dark, a little on the sleazy side. A little bit, smidge. But I kind of dig that, too. I kind of want that one as well. Are you getting anything nice from any of the sales? Have you looked at the Ronin Flick sale? Are you saving up for like some big sales? Green Slime's amazing. I love Green Slime. For those that haven't seen Green Slime, like all you got to do is go on YouTube, put in Green Slime theme song. That should sell you on it. Like that alone should sell you on getting that film. Ones that I definitely recommend if you don't have is Night School. Night School is a really good little slasher film. So if you don't have Night School, I would definitely recommend Night School for the Warner Archive sale. The Hunger. Great film with David Bowie, and love that film. And I'm going to recommend one that nobody else is ever going to recommend to you on a Warner Archive sale. I'm going to do it. I'm going to recommend two. I'm going to recommend two films that people won't normally recommend to you, but I'm going to do it because that's the type of guy that I am. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready for this? Okay. Have I annoyed you enough yet? Okay. So, Return to Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot was a classic, seminal television horror miniseries that scared kids, scared the hell out of me back in the day. Return to Salem's Lot. Return to Salem's Lot. It's a Larry freaking Cohen film. Oh yes, it's a Larry Cohen film, but not only is it Larry Cohen film with his weird, warped, insane, twisted sense of humor, but who plays the kind of like the vampire hunter in Return to Salem's Lot? Why, Maverick director Samuel Fuller does. I'm not joking. That's the thing. So if you don't have it, make sure you pick it up. It's a really good one. And one of the childhood adventure films from my youth that apparently they're doing a new version of. It's going to be hard to see how they're going to do it because it's a questionable character from some stuff he did. There was Ron Eli. Now Ron Eli was my Tarzan. He's the Tarzan that I watched. When I was a kid, I used to rerun those like 60s Tarzan TV series with Ron Eli in them, so I really love Ron Eli. So was Tara Reid? I gotta rewatch that. I didn't know Tara Reid. Is she the kid in that? Damn, man, I didn't know that. Okay, and I got that. Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. So for those that have not seen Doc Savage, Man of Bronze, check out Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. It is so fun. There is a part in the film where Doc Savage faces off against his mortal enemy in the film, and they start a fight, and they fight around the world. And I'm not joking. Like, they literally fight around the world. And it's hilarious. It's fun. It's cheesy. It's way ahead of its time in what it was doing. Tara Reid, she's gorgeous. It's for me it is, but then again, Michael, you have to understand. I'm coming from like a place of like childhood nostalgia as well. But I used to like my local Shoppers Drug Mart, it's a drugstore here in Canada, would get the hardcover books of Doc Savage, and so they're very different books because if you ever read the book, if no arrows doing Easter, I don't know. I know that there's a sale coming up from Indicator on Thursday. So guys, we'll look at Indicator tonight. At least that's what it looks like from like the thing, like when they had the Thursday and the blue lightning bolt. I think it's a sale. If anybody can confirm it, like the notes for sure, definitely let me know. But from their like kind of their announcement thing, it looked like that Indicator's doing a sale. Let's look at their Twitter. Let's see if it's got it there. So you're gonna have to be without me for wait a second. What the hell's happening? Let me see. No. There we go. Talking about that amazing record company. Now let's check out Indicator. I'm pretty sure there's a sale. Marvel Comics did do Doc Savage, though they took out the. See, in the character of Doc Savage, what he did was when he got his enemies, like they didn't go to prison, and he didn't kill them. He was like really smart as well as being really strong. He literally had skin of bronze, but he would he would perform brain altering surgery on the criminals to change them into good people. I'm not lying. That happened. That's what the books are about. Yeah. Father's the most important thing, dude. Talk to you later, Mike. Have a good one. Hey there, Antoine. So there it is. See? There we go. Thursday. So did everybody else read this the same way I did? Like... You gotta love this response. My poor wallet. I will have to sell the wallet. That is awesome. John Adair, you won that was you won the comment section. Thursday there is an Indicator sale coming. Oh, yes. Piers Morgan is leaving Good Morning British. Oh, no. No. Hey there, Nathan. Welcome, man. So what do you think? Did you get anything from the Ronin Flick sale? Or are you getting anything from Thursday's indicator sale? Were you aware of Thursday's indicator sale? Because, yes, prepare for the wallet to cry, man. There's an indicator sale coming up. Ooh, look at that. That Thursday. Oh, Thursday, man. Look at that. Right there. Right there. That's their sale logo. So we could possibly see some really nice stuff. Preparing for the preparing for the Warner Archive sale. There. See, this is how they get you, man. So Nate, like basically, you're there and you're like, well, I think I'm ready. I think I can bypass this Ronin Flick sale. I'm good. There's some good titles, but I think I can wait. I'll get the next Ronin Flick sale. I'll prepare for the Warner Archives. Oh my God, Indicator's having a sale. Well, my wallet has a Defender. Who's my better half? But yeah, look at this, man. There's some great stuff. Like this might be your chance, guys, to grab one of these noir sets for like half price, if it's if the sales is anything like indicated like their stuff. He's broke. I'm sorry, Cinematic Collector. I'm sorry, man. But would you have been more mad at me if I hadn't told you and you missed out on it? And there are some. Looks like they've released those William Castle ones like as single releases as well. That's not bad if you missed out on the box set. And is it still? Oh God, this is what I would love to have. This is the one I would kill for. Look at this. Now this is what's going to hopefully make you guys feel sad for me and cry a bit. Because thank you, Matthew. Because you know what? I don't get paid. The indicator sales on Thursday. You know when I get paid? You got a new shirt. Oh, no. Did you get your shirt today, man? So how did it turn out, man? I'm actually kind of curious. Send me a pic. I want a pic. That came fast. I am impressed. I'm working on some new designs as well. Feel free to tweet it. Tweet yourself wearing the shirt. You're the one that Jamie, that like kind of like cued me into road games. Like I got the Umbrella edition of this one here, thanks to a fantastic viewer. Oh, did you really? See, my Twitter games now I like not on. What does the young people say now? On Fleck or something like that? Is that a young person word? I don't know, because I'm not a young, because I'm almost 50. I'm not a young person. But this is a sexy looking edition. Like I do have the Umbrella edition, but I do want this one too. This is like the way to know Ice Lord is this is a hard box edition. So it'll have like it'll have like a booklet with it as well. Oh, internegative. Oh, force says that is nice. Original mono audio. I'm a big mono audio person. I like to have the original audio. Shoot. Yeah, region free players, sexy as heck. You teach the youth. Well, I have kids that are the youth, so but I still don't know. It pretty much is Rear Window on a Truck. It works, and right down to the ending, man. The ending of Road Games is still one of my favorites. Like, cause it's just that one last scare, that one last shock. It's Carrie Friday the 13th moment, and it does it so well. Has anybody put the score to Road Games? I have like a specific love for like Australian and British like cinema. Emma, you've seen enough of that sexy one? Oh, that is sweet. You did get lucky, man. But that's not just luck, man. You've you've worked hard and you gotten a lot of like good connections along the way. I am trying to like do my channel that way and like slowly like talk to people and make connections and make this a place that you'll find a lot of unique stuff. Yeah. Talk to different people. Talk to people like you. Talk to creators and. But you're the first, man. You're gonna be the first. That's actually kind of cool. But there's good stuff here. Sweet Charities, Shirley MacLaine. I'm Monster. This is cool, man. I know it's not everybody's bag, but I liked it. Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, and Mike Raven. Mike Raven was, which one was it? Lust of the Vampire? Because he was the DJ, man. He was actually into the satanic stuff. He was into the occult. He had books about that stuff. But look at the features. Like the features and stuff on this is insane. Anybody here? Everybody here like thinking about the sale right now? Are you thinking about the sale? Age of Consent is a great film. You don't have these, like I know the set's gone, but Cash on Demand, such a solid film, such a good little thriller with Peter Cushing. Underrated role from him, by the way. I truly appreciate that, by the way, Jamie. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. My better half said you're good at kicking my butt in gear when it comes to getting stuff done. So yeah, she appreciates it as well. There's a sexy limited edition of Forced Hand for Navarone, which again is a fantastic little film. Look at this look at this case. I mean, look at their hard boxes, man. They are so good. Oh, Story, it's so great to have you there, man. You have a great evening there. Hopefully you get to get something cool, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. You have a great evening. See, there we go, Cinematic Collector. We're tempting you now. The Gorgon, if you didn't have that set, the Gorgon's such a cool one. There's a standard edition of Wolf. I actually do like Wolf. Some people think, it doesn't, like it goes either. Wolf is a difficult one because people think, and the thing is that you either, usually on one or two camps, either you think they didn't go far enough with the werewolf stuff, or they should have left the werewolf stuff a bit more, kind of a bit more uncertain whether it was real or not. A bit more psychological. I'm in the camp of I like the film, but I do agree that I think that I would have preferred with Wolf if they didn't let us know completely. Like they kind of left it to us to really decide. Marlon Brando. The Chase is here. The Lady from Shanghai. I got the excellent set from Mill Creek, the Reed Hayward set, which I know Nate. I think Nate. Do you have that one, man? I think you do, right? Fantastic film. See No Evils here. Night Tide. Dennis Hopper. And they do the sexiest box sets, man. Like, just look at their sets there. You got John Ford at Columbia. I don't have this one, actually. I don't have this one either. I'm a little concerned this might go out of print during the sale. Dave, you got to go region free, man. You got to go region free. Now, some of these here, by the way, are region free titles, just to let you know. Got your Harryhausen, Hammer, and Fu Manchu. Well, that's a good ways to have it. Those are good ones to have, man. Did you get your Fu Manchu from Indicator? So did you have the extra poster? There's a lot of good films. The Mad Magician, which is, by the way, has the 3D version. Super. I like this film a lot, actually. This is what I got one of the ones that I got during the last Indicator sale. I managed to pick up the Mad Magician. I'm a huge Vincent Price fan. Even Gabor's in this one. Such a fun film. Not only does it have the movie in like real 3D, but it actually has a short, like actually two short films, right? Two short Three Stooges films in 3D as well. Well, Three Stooges shorts, not actual like feature-length films. But I think the Mad Magician's underrated. And see, there was like the sexy big edition of Night Tide that sold out. I know some people picked up the Pello book during the last sale. Blue Collar, just an incredible Paul Schrader film. Time Without Pity. The really, really good-looking Marlene Dietrich set. Limited edition box set, nice. The Bloody Tear set. If you guys have like, kind of like stood away from getting this one, yeah, this is a sexy ass set, man. It's one worth getting. Huge Norman J. Warren fan here speaking to you, and some amazingly incredible stuff. Scum is still available as well, which actually kind of surprises me, but love to get that one down the road. The one that sold out that I really, really wanted was the last picture show. Last picture? Yeah, show. Last movie. There we go. I knew I was going to get them mixed up. With Dennis Hopper. Great film. There's this. You can get the regular edition, but that standard box edition is such a sexy, cool edition. You got Berserk with Joan Crawford. Again, another really cool film. You can still get the second volume of William Castle, but the first volume is gone, man. Night of the Demon, even if you don't have the big set, this is still a cool set. And you're seeing all these ones that are grayed out. Those are ones that are no longer available, by the way. Cool things like the Five Tall Tales Bud Boddicker Randolph Scott set. The early Hammer sets, volume 1 and 2, for instance. Both out of print. Eyes Laura Mars, one of the early ones. And this one's like one of their standards. So that'll be a 3 for $30. There you go. There's the Sinbad films. The set's gone, but you can still get the film, so you can still get all those cool films. 4K of The Cook, The Thief, His Wife, and the Law. That is, actually, I wouldn't mind that as well. I remember the first time I saw that film. But there you go. That's the Indicator sale. The Ronin Flick sale is going on right now as well. Let's see if anything's sold out. We looked at it last night. All right. So one of the ones, last night we did like a, for those that weren't here, or those that didn't get to watch the video because I just put it up actually a couple hours ago. The Ronin Flicks have the big sale right now, 30% off with $50 or more, with 40 plus titles. Some of them have already gone out of stock already. That's sold out. One that I really wanted actually was 315, The Moment of Truth. Really good film. I really liked it. This is sold out. Were you aware of this? James? Jamie? Just James. See, that's the one that's sold out so far. So, yes, you were here last night, though. Duh. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of days, guys. So, Delta Force is still there. Night Visitor's still there. That's nice. So, Massacre of Death is still there. So, it's 315. The only one that's sold out. Modern Romance. Yeah, wow. So 315 is the one that sold out so far. That kind of blows my mind. That's not the one I thought was going to go first. Like I mentioned that as one of my wants, but Gas Pump Girls is still available though, so you can all get that one, and The Curse 3, Blood Sacrifice. Clifford. Are you a fan of Clifford, man? There's another Clifford fan on here. Well, I never really got into that film. I couldn't get into those, like, what are those movies? Problem Child films. They did two of those. And I found them painful. But some people love those films. But Night Visitor, Heavenly Kid I saw when I was like a teen. That was a good one. I remember really liking this, but maybe it was cheesy as hell now, but I actually liked it. Jason Gedrick, of course, was in the movie that I talked about on Fat Samurai Guy's channel, Iron Eagle. Time for bedtime. Oh, that is the most important stuff. I miss the bedtime story times for my kids, man. And have a good one there, Antoine. But that, my friends, that's 2 sales right there. 2 sales. My hair's all messed up. And that is exciting. It is super exciting to know that there's 2 sales going on there right now. I have seen Night Visitor with Max von Sydow. I thought do I have that? I think I do have that one actually. I think a viewer sent me that once. Like, ironically, I almost bought it before when I used to live in Ottawa, but I missed out on it. So I know I didn't. I was going to buy it. Okay, I didn't buy it, but I was going to buy it during HMV when they're closing out. That's what it was. So yeah, did you get a lot of stuff last night? Jason, you said there was a bunch of Ronin stuff that you're going to pick up. So did you pick up a lot of stuff? And now there's the indicator sale. You can't win for losing, man. But I have to win the lotto. It's just, that's it. At this point, there's so much stuff that I like. I mean, like there's the you got the Storm Warning that's coming out. Soundtrack from Howlin' Wolf Records. When are those coming out, by the way? Can you say? Are you allowed to say like what the when your soundtracks are coming out, or is it still like to be announced? He's And I know your decent amount is actually going to be a decent amount, so you got a lot of those, didn't you? Matthew, you have a great night, and Oh Lucky Man is a fantastic film, so enjoy yourself, man. I love that film. Huge Mac McDowell fan here. Now, there's a guy that I would love to work with. I still harbor like this kind of want for to have to do something in the area of film one of these days. Release schedule until then. Oh, sometime after July. So don't keep me updated, and we will look in and we'll pimp the heck out of those releases when they come out. Because when a company takes the time to look at the films that should be getting looks and should be getting some notice, and they're not, and they're taking the time to give notice to some films and scores and soundtracks that have been underutilized and underheard. I will definitely pimp the heck out of that with batting an eyelash, because when you're looking for a company that has music, you're looking for a company that has movies, you're looking for a company that has books, no matter what it is, what you're collecting, what you're looking for, yeah, you want it, the people behind it, to have that kind of passion and accessibility. So that's important. I was watching a Kevin Smith podcast, and there's the thing, right? Aside from that, you got a whole library of stuff from them. That's amazing, man. Nana's a good one. I actually like Nana. Let me know what you think of it, Jason. 'Cause that's one that I did like. And I think I never saw that one on I never rented that one either. I think I saw it on literally on Canadian television. And it came on a couple times. It was uncut when I saw it, but I don't think I've seen it since. I don't think I've seen it on DVD. I've never seen it on VHS. I remember looking for it at one point. So that's one I would have grabbed. So great minds think alike there. But yeah, that passion's there. When that passion and that kind of that friendliness, when that experience is made pleasant for you, it makes it a lot easier to go beyond a company. The Kevin Smith thing. I almost forgot. So apparently Kevin Smith was getting ragged on because he likes stuff too much. They said something along the line. Some people had said that he doesn't have the critical. He's not putting on his critical thinking cap when he's watching some of the stuff they'd watch, is the Marvel and DC stuff and all that. And he was his pretty much his kind of comeback to that was that this is what he does. He looks at it from aside from a filmmaker's point of view. He doesn't have time to be miserable. So why talk about stuff that he doesn't like when he can chat about stuff that he does and keep that air of positivity going, which you gotta love at a Kevin Smith. I actually really do. Obviously, that's kind of what my channel's all about. Tracked down hours of materials that were shot on. Oh, nice. Keep me updated on that. That is going to be an excellent release. I got the Dimension Extreme DVD of Storm Warning, by the way. I'm not sure if I showed it on here or not. I think I did. And I'm desperately wanting an upgrade for Storm Warning. I want a Blu Ray special edition of that one. Scream Factory? You're into the 90s and 2000 stuff. Now you can't say you're just doing 80s stuff anymore. Scream Factory, you did. You put out Urban Legend. You put out Valentine. Storm Warning, it should kind of be the next one. Gates of Hell, that is one I should have got during that was on the last sale, Jason. And I should have picked it up. I didn't. Fists of Fury, I love that film. That's a Criterion set, right? Let me- Okay. Speaking to my kid here for a second. And I'll tell you what's up about actually. All right. So as you guys know, and I showed on here, uh, that's how you should watch. I mean, like I'm gonna hit 50 this year, man. Uh, I'm not watching things. I don't hate watch shows. I'm watching stuff that I like. So when I come on here and I do a review of something, and I say that I really like this, I really like it. Um, I rarely talk about or talk much about things that I don't like. Uh, but if I get like sent review stuff, I give my honest opinion. Uh, but in all honesty, when you're reviewing and you're a reviewer, most of the time you get to choose what titles that you're going to check out. And I do tend to lean towards stuff that I think is stuff I'm going to like. So Dimension Extreme did some really good stuff, man, back in the day. So, okay, like I said, I've been collecting some omnibuses recently. It's become kind of a passion of mine. So I asked my son, Wes, to go in and check at a local comic book shop, and he was like, okay, I'll go and check it out because my daughter was going to go in, but she's working. So, but Wes was like works down near the comic shop, and has never collected omnibuses. Wouldn't know a lot about them, but was nice enough to after work to go into the shop and actually go in and say, so I'm kind of interested in the in like in omnibuses. Can you tell me? He's like, do you sell them here? Do you have them here? Hey there, River. Something we share. Then you got cool points for that. Do you have omnibuses here? And so rather than like being helpful, like you think like a store person would be, the guy decides to hit up the gatekeeping. I was like, so what omnibus? What are you looking for? Do you want this, and starts to throw off these like terms and won't give any prices, won't show Wes where the omnibuses are, just starts throwing stuff out, being a jerk, that type of thing. So Wes calls me, pretty chill about it, but still, I know down it's bothered Wes that this has happened. I'm like, you know what? I think I need to make a call and just inquire about their omnibuses. And Wes is like, don't go, don't chew them out. I said, oh no, I know what I'm going to do. Now I don't normally do this, nor something that I want to do, but these are my kids. So I called and I'm like, hey, I'm kind of curious. Do you sell omnibuses, right? And the guy's like, yeah, we sell omnibuses. And I'm like, oh, that's great. I said, so my son was down there and he was looking at some stuff and kind of didn't, because I'd asked him to, didn't get much help. So I got a couple questions to ask you. And he's like, okay. It's like, so what do you want to know? And I'm thinking, oh, no. So you don't understand. I've got some questions to ask you about the omnibuses because I want to know what you got. I know. And I said, so like, is there anything you're looking for? I'm like, yeah, there is. I said, so there's some Spider-Man that I want. I said, I got the Ben Reilly Volume 2 recently. Well, I'm getting it for my birthday, but I just said I got it. And he said, okay. I said, we don't have that one. He says, not. He said, it's not a, those, that those aren't like big sellers. I said, yeah. I said, that's not the smartest move because they're not big sellers. They're more than likely not going to get a second printing, not anytime in the near future, especially when it's a comic that's done like in the Dark Age period. He's like, oh yeah. So it's like, yeah, so it's when they're done in the Dark Age period, it's not going to get a reprint. So that's going to up its value. But if your store doesn't carry that, that's a shame. Do you carry Doctor Strange? And he's like, yeah, we got Doctor Strange. Of course we got Doctor Strange. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. So is it the Ditko Lee era, or is it the Sorcerer Supreme? And so we got the Ditko Lee. I said, that's fantastic, because that's going to be printed and reprinted again and again. Sorcerer Supreme's not. So yeah, I'll try to get in when I can, or I'll send you a list. He said, if you know about like comics and bookstores. I said, yeah, I know all about comics and bookstores. So yeah, so if you're going to be a jerk and gatekeep and make my kid feel like crap when they come there to literally want to buy from your store, then I am going to go and I'm going to respond in kind and make you feel the same. So I did. So you wanted to be a big guy, and he wanted to drop his knowledge and keep the pupe that didn't know as much as him out of the store. That's what a nice dude. So I had to call him up and remind him that, there's people that know a lot more than you do, and will use it to make you feel as small as the people that you make could come into that store, and you try to make them feel small. So I did that. So that made my day. Not sure if you guys agree with it, but if that was your kid, what would you do? Didn't chew him out. I didn't have to. You just got my point across in the best possible way that I could. Hell hath no fury like a father. Can I order from in-stock trades? They're a bit pricey, River. I mean, like, not as bad as cheapgraphicnovels.com. Thanks, Rick. Like, in-stock trades are pretty good. It's just getting them over there. Thanks, Jamie. Are getting them over because you got to do the conversion. Great like price drops on in-stock trades, but they are still pretty pricey. Usually, it's like either Indigo or Amazon here, unless you have a comic store right by. Thank you, Jess. You got to. I mean, like, that's the message. When you saw me typing a message, I got silent for a second. Then that was the. Oh, you'll know the comic shop, Northern Lights. You're in Halifax, right? Dude, you'll know. I don't have the tip. Do you go to comic shops? You do, right? And it's not the Monster Lounge, because the Monster Lounge is super cool, right? The super chill guys. Because if you go to comic shops, man, 9 chances out of 10, I don't have to tell you what the name of the comic shop is. You know it. It's in Halifax. I'm pretty sure you know which one it is. It's the one you're thinking of. Northern Lights here is from around 4 hours drive from it. Not much. Okay, it's down near the waterfront line. For a special set of skills. I do, and that's not, and those were the skills. That's the. I'm a talker, as you guys know. Talking is my special set of skills, which I do take great pride in, from being a guy that spent the first few years of his life with, you got it, right? You know what it is. With the inability to talk very much, because I had like really bad stuttering problem. When I was young, I never thought I'd be here, like being able to talk in front of people. Well, that's enough seriousness. There we go. Hey, this is Cinematic. Welcome, man. Do you know who would have done a great job? Who's like amazing? It's a very strange place. You got it, man. Northern Lights, you got it. There's two of them, but it's the one out, down there. Because I've had pretty good experiences overall when I go in to a lot of places, which is great because if you go in and here's the thing too, if you go into a place and you look like super, you're like into like I'm wearing like a full shirt right now. I'm usually if I go into a place like that and I'm usually going to get like they're usually going to talk normal to me. But it's when you like stick around like a store and stuff, and you watch. Oh, Jason, you didn't see what I unboxed. I think you're gonna like this. So the limited edition slipcase for the Void with the Void, and I don't have this one. That's actually really cool. Have I ordered Forgotten Gem? I haven't ordered it yet. I mean, like, now that being said, I don't think my better half has. I don't know. Because I don't order anything during my birthday month, like nothing at all. So there's a possibility that you ordered for me and I don't know, but I really don't know. So that's the truth of the matter. Actually, I like if I don't have it for my birthday, I'm getting it for this through the sale. That's for sure. It looks amazing. And Tetsu, Iron Man and Body Hammer, the second one, which I have not seen. I've only seen the first one. So kind of stoked about that. Got some Tsukamoto. So I can I can triple feature the Tetsu films with the Devil one. You got me. And have a twisted weekend. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I recommend Forgotten Jelly Volume 3. That's for sure. Some people are big on the fear. I dug the fear, but I know it's not everybody's like thing. Like it's definitely not like a quick going type of film, but the features and the work they put into the fear. I saw like Brad Henderson's tweet about the fear. He's really proud of it, and he should be. Brad's done a lot of really good work for Vinegar Syndrome. Well, I don't think he's here right now, but Ashen actually sent those to him. So I got the ones from you yesterday that I actually had expected to get today, and I got the ones from Ashen today that I expected to get yesterday. So between both you guys, I got some amazing watching to do. Craig has some trade paperbacks coming my way, and I'm super, super excited about that. So I've been sent some amazingly great stuff from in the month of my birthday, and guys, you rock. Thank you. Like if you've never seen it and you see things from it. Autopsy. See, Autopsy is the most known one from that set. And I'm excited about that volume. I really am. I don't think they've done a bad one so far. I don't think the fear was so much lazy as it was. Well, may have been hampered slightly by the budget that it had. I think that the fear is one. I do think Cinematheque. I think go back to it again, like in a few months, watch it again. I think it could grow on you. That could just be me. The Spanish and Italian titles, solid every time. I mean, I have yet to find a Spanish or Italian film that Vinegar Syndrome's put out that hasn't been my bag, man. That I haven't liked, really, truly fell in love with. Confessions of Chris, the Corruption of Chris Miller, yeah, such a good film, such a good film. I don't know how many times I watched that one. And sometimes I watch films for just for enjoyment, and other times I watch films because I love to study film and filmmaking. It's that for me that is enjoyment. So when I'm watching something like when I'm going back to watch one, like even if it's a newer film, like the new Halloween film, the 20D, when I'm watching that, now I got it own thanks to you. Uh, then or I'm watching like a Tetsuo, then it's I just like to dive into the to certain aspects of it and just like let myself like just be engulfed by it. I don't have Malabimba yet. That's one I do need to get. Most wanted Vinegar Syndrome release is Jack Frost 2? Are you serious? I mean, I've seen Jack Frost 2. It's an okay film, but I'm not sure if it's the most wanted release. Uh, I guess most of the people probably haven't seen it. But if you've seen Jack Frost 2, it's definitely not going to top your release list. I'd love to have it. I'm a completionist. I got the DVD, but I can't say that like in all seriousness. Like well, man, Jack Frost 2, or it's the same with like they've got Psycho Cop Returns, right? And like why didn't you put it Psycho Cop? Well, Psycho Cop Returns is it's a better movie, uh, like by leaps and bounds. But I'd still buy Psycho Cop if it came out. But neither one of them would be like, well, this is the vinegar. This is the hill I die on. Some of those are like that, man. Satan's Blood. It's been, oh God, I don't know. I think I've seen it. Is Satan's Blood the one that came with the documentary, the big documentary? I don't get the hate for the 2018 Halloween, but I think like people have different like takes on it. Like I'll be honest, when Halloween H2O came out, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and that was the popular Halloween film at the time. Like Jamie Lee Curtis was back, and like it seemed blatantly obvious to me where they're going with it. Like I knew Michael Myers wasn't dead. I knew that she chopped the head off the wrong person. And like literally coming out of the theater, I said, well, I guess there's another one coming out. Like, what do you mean? She just chopped that off of somebody, of Michael Myers. Like, she chopped that off of somebody, but she didn't chop that off Michael Myers. And I had my like fan theory, and I I hate that because most of the time, like people are disappointed by their by because their fan theory doesn't turn out to be the way they wanted in their head. It's like WandaVision thing, right? If it's not exactly the way you want it, you get upset and you don't like it anymore. Um, the my fan theory for Michael surviving was exactly what happens. So I was safe. Maybe that's the reason why I like Resurrection better than most people. I don't know, man. Zach, you probably know. You're the cinematographer guy, man. You're gonna know this more than me. My problem with Halloween 2, Jamie, I love Halloween 2. I think it's a well constructed film. Well constructed, extremely well shot, well done. There's an issue. And it's an issue that ended up plaguing the series because of Halloween 2. You know what it is. John Carpenter said it. I'm going to say it. We share that unpopular opinion, Jason. But here's the thing. She should never have been a sister. Never. Like, because once you give the monster, once you give the boogeyman a motive, once you start explaining and like putting some theory behind it, like what's the scary thing about Halloween? The really scary thing, in my opinion, my not so humble opinion, about the original Halloween film is he is a force. Like he's a force, and you don't know he literally is a boogeyman. Because aside from knowing like that he's going to kill them, there's absolutely no reason for him to go after Jamie Lee Curtis. It's just maybe she reminds him of his sister that he killed. Pin, love that film, 100%. I would love to have Pin come out. I'll like talk about Pin in a second, by the way, guys. But yeah, the wig, the wig is horrible, and but the film is a good film. I really like. I sometimes, why was she made his sister? In all honesty, and it's John Carpenter had writer's block. He was drinking a bit, and that happened. I understand, man. My Josephine, my better half has been upstairs, like with a migraine tonight. So you need to take time. You rest, like rest. That's understandable. And so that's why I like 2018, because he is again, he's a force of nature. Like he's been tethered of the Jamie Lee Curtis, like okay, that's my sister type of thing. So with that means they had to like do some stuff to make him get back there type thing because he wouldn't go there. No, that was more of a joke, I think. But the thing is to keep it away from that. And I think with the 2018 one, I think like I really enjoyed it, Jamie. But I think that this is a trilogy, and I think it's although they didn't like officially announce it, I think it was kind of plotted that way. So once the whole story's told, I think we're gonna have like a satisfying like thing. And obviously, I do think at the end of it, Michael or Jamie are gonna get killed, and it's gonna basically be reboot City over again. I'm fine with that. But he doesn't. That's the thing. He doesn't target her. It's he follows the girl who happens to be the granddaughter. I know it's a lot of like happenstance. Hey, Dr. Mark, man, I didn't see you come in here. But it makes that's they stretch the limit when it comes to like why he ends up there. Like the boyfriend has to like screw on his girlfriend and has to get mad enough to throw her phone away, and she has to leave and get hit on, and Michael has to kill the guy there and end up there. Actually, you didn't like the reveal, the Sartain reveal. I know you're saying Loomis, but I know what you mean. You mean the Sartain reveal. I think I'm the only person that liked that, and I was kind of disappointed that they didn't go somewhere with it. Like I found it extremely satisfying when he killed Sartain so quickly. I thought that was a really nice thing to do, but the guy was a good actor. He could have done a Loomis, but the fact that he gave him like a twisted version of Loomis was kind of cool. Donald Pleasance, Jamie, was one of the actors I grew up like adoring. Like I'd always wanted to meet Donald Pleasance, and one of the reasons that I got into acting in the first place was because of that. Was because like I wanted to do character work. I never wanted to be a lead actor. That was never something that I had a goal of doing. I love character actors. I love people like Donald Pleasance. I love Martin Landau. I love Jack Palance. They all act in one film there, by the way. I loved actors like that. I love Dwight Fry. A phenomenon, amazing. Love that. A lot of love coming out tonight. Oh yeah, the guy that played Myers he was a perfect choice. Hey, welcome back, Nathan. I thought you were gone early because another one of your Nathan's got a much more busy lifestyle than me days, which is pretty cool. Are you sure you weren't like checking your couch for extra change for the upcoming sale? So I think the archives, one of our archive sales is going to be on. God, what time is it? It's going to be on the 12th, right? So I'll probably do like a live stream, like, and we'll go on more archives. We'll check at the site. What's too lanky? Are you serious? Bitch slap those people. Did they not see the first film? Do they not know how what a smaller, skinnier character that like Michael Myers was in the first film? Those people see Cinematheque. Those people have seen the Rob Zombie films and nothing else. That's what they've seen, because one, he's a bit of a big dude, actually a little bit bigger than I initially wanted, to be honest with you. But if they've seen like Nick Castle, then you're never going to say, well, Cul-de-sac, great little film. Donald Pleasance is great in that. Donald Pleasance can carry off anything. Like he's so good. Um, huge Donald Pleasance fan here. Halloween 4. See, I really love Halloween 4. I think it's like that's my favorite sequel to to the original films. But the mask was not great. The mask was not great. Not as bad as H2O's digital mask. Like that is horrible. Volume 5 is your first indicator. Are you getting ready for more indicator, man? Are you ready? I know I'm like kind of moving a lot. I'm super hyper. Raw Meat is a really... I got Blue Underground edition of that. It was sent to me. Great film. And God, that's one I'm sure is going to get a 4K down the road. Yeah, it's such a shame because Halloween 4 overall really does maintain the feel of the first two films. Well, you think it's Puffy in Part 4? You should watch Part 6. Uh, but Halloween 4 it's a good film. Like there's a sequence in like the original Halloween where basically he's like the sheriff says like you really should like go out and have a maybe we should like tell the townsfolk. And Donald Pleasance he's like no, he said you can't tell the townsfolk. They'll see them in every corner. They'll see them in every shadow. He warns them about what can happen if people are aware that there's a killer loose in their town. How dangerous that can be, and that comes into play in the second film when Ben Tramer, poor Ben Tramer, he passes away because of that, because he is now like gone into manic mode. And in Halloween 4, after the police station is pretty much taken down by Myers, the town sets up a posse to go after Myers. And how does that end? Well, they kill one of their own. They kill an innocent person because they see him everywhere. They see him in every shadow. You like Tina? I love Tina. I'm gonna get hate for that. Oh, best Blofeld for me, man. I like Charles Gray too, though, but he's really good as Blofeld. He's like, whenever you think of Blofeld, like even though like he's only in that film and not in a tremendous amount of time, he's who you think about. Like for me anyway, I think if you say the word Blofeld and you're nothing but like the modern series, like most people think about Donald Pleasance, even though there was a lot of actors that played Blofeld. I think that's what they're going to do after this Cinematech. Like they tried that with Resurrection, and it didn't get over the way that they had hoped it would. Killing Jamie Lee Curtis's character of Laurie Strode at the beginning of Resurrection was a way to basically ensure that that they could get away from that. But when that didn't work out, they rebooted it. Because I don't think it would have rebooted it if Moustapha Akkad would have been around. Anybody remember that like Halloween documentary that came out? I think it was like 20 Years of Terror, something like that, or 30 Years of Terror, where they like talked about the Halloween franchise and the films. And there's this girl there that did like the See Anything You Like line, and she like won a role in like the next Halloween film. And because Rob Zombie took over, I think her role was like she just got this really tiny role. She was a cute girl too. Seemed like really good, but like she just it was like barely, if you can blink and miss it, like in the Rob Zombie version. It always baffles me that, and Now, I'm not downing on Zombie because I really think Zombie is somebody that I could sit back and have a beer with and talk, and we would get along. But and even when he talks, when you listen to him talk in the Halloween documentary, it's like he gets everything that's to be got for the Halloween films. But when he had to do them himself, I think he kind of cracked under the pressure, which is understandable. Oh no, PJ Souls is original. Yeah, see anything you like, girl? Who I love PJ Souls, but no, there was in the documentary Jamie, so, which I'm sure you saw. They did like a contest in the where somebody could win like a because it was at a convention could win a role in the next Halloween film, and there's this really cute girl that actually won it, and she actually says that she says the PJ Souls line of "You see anything you like?" So if you probably got in your collection. So if you ever check it, the documentary again, just watch out for her, because I think she has like a tiny role in in the Rob Zombie, like a really tiny role. I don't think it was cut. I'm not sure if it was in both versions or if it's in. Hopefully, it's not in the horrible director's cut because. And who was like, who was Rob Zombie's sounding board for this? Like, because what are good cures for headaches? My better half has this this kind of peppermint herbal thing that she rubs on her temples and around there. It's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to work really well. Ibuprofen is better than like Advil. Like so we're talking whichever one's ibuprofen. Ibuprofen works better than the other one. Water, yes, definitely, lots and lots of water. But yeah, like what I was gonna say is like, who was the person? Like who was Rob Zombie talking to? Like during during the making of the original Halloween film, when he's like, okay, now eventually Myers has to go out and go on his killing spree, just like in the original film. Now, how should we do that? Well, I was thinking that we'll have this guy come in, and it'll be like this really slimy, like guard, and the guard will bring in one of his friends because there's a new like patient that's come in, and they're going to be like, let's sexually assault this patient, but let's do it in like Michael Myers like room, because see Sherry should have looked at Myers and slapped, because Sherry Moon, I'm sure, could have said, you know what, Rob, that's not a good idea. Halloween 3 is a beautiful film. I love Halloween 3. You're never going to hear me say bad stuff about that film, man. It's got the Atkins in it. He's got the stash. And as you guys know, I'm all about the facial hair. There have been times on this channel where I've shaved my beard down, or I've shaved it off. Those have not been good times. They've been rough times. They've been hard times for all of us. So yes, I do tend to keep on the facial hair because I'll be honest, I look way better with the facial hair than without. So I'm all about the facial hair. So there you go. But yeah, I love Halloween 3. Like Atkins' character is such a lovable character, such a sleazeball. Like everybody he hits on everybody in this movie. But his wife. Oh, yes, actually do send me the picture, man. But you should tweet a picture. Yes, we should do. Nathan, make all your friends jealous. Oh, Halloween 3's got to be watched more than once, man. Oh, a great score by Carpenter and Alan Howarth. But yeah, that's he's such a sleazy character. He's like, well, I guess I could stay here with my kids for Halloween, but there's a young girl that I must bang. So, so that's the doctor. That's Carrot. It's wrong. I love Tom Atkins. He's so awesome, and he's drinking all the time to the point where there's this drunk on the road, and he actually drinks with the drunk guy too, because you know, screw social norms for him. He'll do what he wants to do. He's Tom Atkins, and I love that character. Hey there, Judith. You can't not love the character. Well, unboxings, talking about the Ronin flick sale. There's an indicator sale coming on Thursday, so save your coppers for those. Oh, Halloween 3 definitely. Halloween 3 is a film like that. Its original premise is like done by Nigel Neal of the did the Quatermass film. Great writer. So much like to love about that film. Like you get like you first watch, you're watching Halloween 3. You get the cheese fest aspect of it. The fun. But like you as you watch it again, you start to see like exactly how well they did for the special effects, especially at that time. The score in Halloween 3 is one of the best scores that they would put in a Halloween film, like hands down. There's no arguing with that one. And they just have such good actors and such good character actors that throughout the film. And we get to see Dick Warlock come back to the mask, so that's actually kind of cool as well. Well, yeah, it's not supposed to have Mars. Like, see, after 2, like that was supposed to be the last Mars one. Got the Atkins figure from NECA from Creeps. Oh, nice. He seems like he'd be like a nice guy. He's a hugger. You know who else is a hugger? James Marsters from Buffy, the guy that plays Spike. He's a hugger, man. You know who's not? Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton will not shake your hand. No, it's still not a bad guy. It's just he got sick once at conventions, and then he became all like germaphobe, I think. See, I like the fifth, and I do like parts of the sixth as well. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I especially like a lot of people hate on Tina, but I don't think it's her fault. Like she was put into a bad position. Like they had got this girl like Rachel was a great like perfect choice for to play like a Jamie Lee Curtis type character, and then they kill her at the beginning of the film. Bruce Campbell's really nice, dude. Bruce Campbell is exactly what you think he is. He's exactly if you've seen Bruce Campbell in films, that's exactly what he's like in real life. He is Bruce Campbell. They're doing a new Evil Dead film, by the way. Which should be interesting. I'm hoping, like somebody said on like one of the, I think it's on the Facebook groups. Did you shoot? We were so excited to meet him because of Tabletop, Zach. You know that? And we're like, my better half, I think she was a bit slightly put off. I'm like, he got sick. I said, I understand it. But he was like, like he is his handler before before you're going to get a pitch taken, right? So at a convention, like usually there's a handler that'll come out and tell you, the rules, that type of thing. And so, Will Wheaton doesn't like to be touched. You go in, you get your picture taken. He was super nice. Like, it was just that my better half was like, well, what? We can Is that why? Dominique Othen-Gerard, right? Othen-Gerard. I'm still checking this out. Nathan just sent me a picture of the T-shirt. You too can be the envy of your fans by checking out the Cult of Cinema merch store and getting a T-shirt. Is there going to be more? Because I was like, a lot of people don't know. I mention on here sometimes, but oh, because that stunt with that's obviously her when she's holding on, and Michael's got the, oh yeah, that's why. What now? Maybe you know this, and if you can't confirm it, I get it. Wasn't he dating the girl that played Tina? Because I'd heard that as well. I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet. Like I've only heard like I hoping it's a combination of both of Campbell's Evil Dead and kind of, well, the reboot's really like not really a reboot. It is like a sequence continuation. We know that from the end of the film that it's not a. No, Bruce is the one that actually, Bruce Campbell's the one that actually that mentioned it. I'm in between a movie, so I did kind of watch a movie, but I'm not finished yet, so I'm not going to say which one yet. You don't know the answer to it? That's okay. It's just something that I heard a few times at a couple convention places. And if he did, lucky dude. She's she really attractive girl, and I really liked her. I mean, I don't get the hate on Tina? Because she's like one of the coolest parts. They haven't finished Secret Leprechaun Origins. I don't think they will, man. Yeah, which book? The first or second one? I read them. I read the first two that he did. Tenet's a great one. Like, people rag on Tenet, they shouldn't, David. It was incredible. And when you realize that that's not digital effects, when they're during that sequence at the end of the film, that's not digital. Like when they're doing the fight and the forward backward like battle sequence, they were moving and walking that way. There was no like camera tricks for that. That when I found that out, that blew my mind. I haven't finished. I'd be a liar if I did. I saw the first around 15 minutes of Leprechaun Returns. That was pretty cool. I never got back to watch the rest of it yet, but I do need to watch it because it is definitely better than, from what I saw, even from a little bit I saw of it, was better than Leprechaun Origins, because Leprechaun Origins was junk, man. Sorry for Troje, of films without a leprechaun in them. That that is killer. Well, Origins was done by WWE. Well, not a lot right now, Mike, because honestly, like normally on a good day, when I'm bogged down with work, then it was normally around 2 to 3 a day. Now I'm lucky to get in a film every day. I don't get a film every day because I get up and I work Monday to Friday, and that's from I'm up at 8, like setting up for work, start 9 and work regular 9 to 5. Then after then I'm usually like doing something for the channel, whether it's making a video or working on like updating the merchandise, doing stuff for my Patreon videos, watching films that have been sent to me to review. Definitely be interested. Keep me updated on the podcast. That's really cool. I can't make any promises yet because I don't know where I'm going to be at the end of the year, but but definitely keep me in mind, man. I think Cinematheque, the reason I don't like it was, yeah, I like Leprechaun for sure. I mean, like, I still don't know if I'd like it if it was called it something else. It just seemed kind of lazy. I mean, like, I'd seen a bit of, like, I'd seen like Wrong Turn and the Texas Chainsaw remake and all that, and it just seemed to be kind of coasting on that. But I can get what you like about it too. By the way, there's some good actors in it. Josephine, man, you rest up, feel better, and hopefully when we talk the next time, you'll be talking feeling great. But take care of yourself. Vigilante is a great film. They're not the worst, Mike. I actually like the Leprechaun series. I really do. I like the one that a lot of people hate. Actually, I like Leprechaun Space. I love that film. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, separate politics from the films. If you don't, man, you're gonna get people that are gonna be like. That's why I do. I always separates that stuff from the films. It makes for like a much more like easier going experience. Psycho Gorman. I forgot that it's the same guy that did Psycho Gorman. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I should have the Umbrella edition of Psycho Gorman, hopefully, fingers crossed, coming, which I'll definitely review on the channel, by the way. Yeah, I love the Marine films, actually. They're not all great, but they're cheesy fun. Leprechaun 3 is your favorite? It's just something with that, and there's that line, right, in the Leprechaun in Space, where I am no longer just Mitten Spider. What's Mitten Hands? I am Mitten Spider, and I love that. I do. It's one of my and the give him the finger and like in Space. There's just so much cheesiness to that film. I had the Lionsgate DVD back in the day. Oh yeah, there are far worse sequels. Origins, man, I mentioned some of them. In a way, they connect. I mean, like they don't stay with the same characters, but I would recommend if you like Leprechaun and Leprechaun Returns, you have to like connect, like check out the Waxworks films, Waxworks and Waxworks 2. Although they changed the lead actress, it's the same character and great connection with those films. I'm a huge Waxworks fan. At one point, when I was writing, I was doing a spec script, like a Bible for for a Phantasm series. And I'd heard that Coscarelli pretty much oversaw like the whole Phantasm thing, and like that's before like I knew as much as knew a lot about the behind the scenes stuff as I do now, and basically the Zach Galligan is in it from Gremlins, Deborah Foreman is in it as well, and actually there's a lot of famous people. Trust me, go in blind. You like Bruce Campbell? Waxworks too, man. There are the Vestron Video Collector Series, put them out, both of them together. So trust me, I think you'll like them. But yeah, so I was working on the on a spec script and a series Bible for a Phantasm series. It was going to be kind of like an on the run road type of thing. And I'd heard that Coscarelli was pretty, this was his baby. Realized that it wasn't going to go, wasn't going to get really far with that. And so I decided to look again at the Waxworks films. So I looked back, especially at the second film, and I started to like write up this spec script for like Waxworks, like a series, because it had pretty much been set up in the in the second film. Obviously, I didn't end up doing anything with that. That's at the time that Disney was doing this whole like writer mentorship program that you could get into. You just have to you had to send like a film script and but I didn't end up going with that. What's my favorite Psycho film? You don't watch many of my channels, my videos. See, I did a Psycho Rude and Ranked video. That's okay. I gotta go with number 2. I love Richard Franklin. I think they're all great. I really like most of them. I did see that limited edition set, man, from Diabolique. That's actually a Canadian set, Ashton. See, I don't think Psycho 4 is overrated at all. Psycho 4 is one of the most underrated ones because nobody talks about it. They should talk about it. It's underrated. And Psycho 2 is Richard Franklin. And I'm sorry, man. Richard Franklin was as close as we got to the Alfred Hitchcock style, as it was going to be. Hey, welcome back, Stephanos. I did think you forgot me. Actually, I thought you were mad at me. I'm actually excited about that. Building a home theater. That is so cool. I would love to get to Montreal. So, Stephanos, if I ever get to Montreal, we shall have a tea or a coffee. Most underrated. Okay. That makes more sense. I've seen the Monomore Tinto brass film Caught Up, Put Out. Yeah, I think I got that. Was that on the set, the first set they did for Tinto Brass? Because I think I got it in that set. It's in Morocco right now. I'm so jealous of you getting home theater. I love Stephanos is in Montreal. For those that don't know, I'm a super huge fan of Montreal. It's one of my favorite places in Canada. Especially, and I'm not quite sure how close you're to the area, but what's it called again now? It's the artsy area of Montreal. Have you seen Terminator Dark Fate? I actually like Terminator Dark Fate. A lot of people didn't. I liked it. Because it's a Terminator film. People are like, well, I don't like this. This is horrible. Have you seen the other Terminator films? The Plateau, that's word. I love the Plateau. I love the Plateau. I love Schwartz. I go to Schwartz every time I go to Montreal. And of course the Juliette au Chocolat. So see, here see, Stephanos. I'm not just saying I really mean I actually do like Montreal. Not films like Joe Corn. There'll be more. The Curious have been in Montreal. It has that old school like European style feel to it, and I like that. I thought it was good. I mean, like I liked it better than the one that came before it. But like each his own, man. They loved Arnold Saint. See, a lot of people do. It's like getting the nostalgia factor, right? But at the point that you get up to Dark Fate, like you've had like a couple comic series, you've had a few movies. It's good smoke meat though, man. Maybe it's the hype of it, Stephanos. But every time me and my better half go there, like she does the Kato thing now. So I don't know if she. Well, yes, she would. She'd break her dot for that. Hey there, Dungeon. Is Genesis almost like a remake one? Is that the one you? Do you remember Children of the Corn? What, Jacob's Revenge or something like that? Where to bring the guy from the first one back, even though he died. Oh, they'll still do it, like Judith. Like, it doesn't matter if it lost money. Hollywood still thinks of it as a bankable name. They'll just like lower the price. I would love to go to Fantasia, actually. Well, that makes sense. Like, he was the bad guy in the original one. Like, the first Terminator film's a slasher film. It really is. Needs to move away from the Sarah Connor. I actually agree, though. Sarah Connor Chronicles, really great series, by the way, with Lena Headley. Home Sweet Hell. I don't know. I don't think I have, man. There's a lot of films I haven't seen, guys. Like, I've seen a lot of crazy, like, films. Genesis is one with Christian Bale, yeah. Well, it's easy to forget because Terminator 2, that one of the best sequels ever made. Terminator 2, First Blood 2, like, two of the big guys, and they made, like, stunning action films. Like, you get Terminator, you get First Blood, and you get, like, these are, like, the high quality, like, benchmarks of these franchises. But both of them went out after that, and they made sequels that became these massive 80s blockbuster hits. And you can never take that away from them. Like, whether you like the sequels or you don't like the sequels, like, they're solid. Anime series, that'd be cool. I love anime, so yeah. That's true because yeah, Terminator 4, that's the one he means, like Genesis. With the Y. For Genesis with the Y. Yeah, because this is there why how many Terminator movies are there? Harlan Ellison, yeah, because the story to Terminator, yeah, it's a story. It's hard. I mean, like, I think the only franchise that's pretty much been able to, like, survive, like, doing this, uh, Rocky, like, literally, like, it's pretty much it's the formula, right? Like, it's pretty much the same formula throughout all the Rocky films, and there's not a lot of complaints when it comes to that. And even when with the Creed, it's still kind of like the Rocky type style formula. Uh, the spin-off series, Salvation. Okay, thank you. Like, won't be the first time I was wrong. Yeah. Yeah, you seem to know the Terminator movies better than I do, Judith, so thanks a lot. Wrath of Khan, exactly. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2, arguably better than the first one. Same with... Well, Wrath of Khan is better than the first one. Yeah. Rocky 5 is different. See, Rocky 5 is the one time where they buck, like, the system. I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. I really do. Um, my better half too. She loves Rocky Horror Picture Show. I love Shock Treatment too. See, Rocky Five is the one that didn't like gel with me. But everybody has films that gel with them better than others. I had my dad got me when I was in, like, college the soundtrack to Rocky Horror Picture Show. Probably the first soundtrack I ever really had. No, it's not actually. That would be a lie. The first soundtrack I ever got was probably Cocktail. Yeah, Karate Kid. Though some people had problems with next Karate Kid, and I actually like that one. Though, yeah, I can understand why they had some problems with it. I mean, it's a Rambo 6. It's an action movie. I just think Sylvester Stallone, he's such a good actor. Uh, like, I really like Copland. What's the better movie, Hitcher in the Dark or The Fear? It depends. Like, I'll give you, like, a pretty uh, quick description. Hitcher in the Dark is a very dark, nasty little film. And if sleazy characters and assault is going to be is something that you're not going to like that much, you're probably not going to like it. But if you don't mind that, it's a cool little film. The Fear I think it's a really cool little film with has like these basically they're I think psychology students that go up and there's this like this wooden like dummy character that does that does the whole fear you kind of project your fears on comes alive. Moves a bit slower than most people would like, but I actually enjoyed them. I enjoyed them both. It really depends on your like on what style of film you like. So whichever one of those sounds most interesting, you go with. Everybody reckons yes, Phantom of the Paradise. Back here, my daughter actually bought the soundtrack to Phantom of the Paradise on vinyl, and it's really really good. There's songs that will stick in your head with Phantom of the Paradise, and it stars Jessica Harper, by the way, from of course from Suspiria. Suspiria. So you'll. Am I the only person like Cowboys and Aliens? I liked it. It was fun. Oliver Queen, man. Cause has anybody seen that like new Superman and Lois series? By the way, man, did they put a ton of money in that one? Like they're really banking on that show. It bombed. It really bombed. Lockup is a great film. I love Lockup. It's very different than Rocky Horror Picture Show. William Finley worked out with De Palma and guys like that. So yeah, he is a strange actor, but he's a good actor. He's really good. What really, really makes it though is, you know who it is. You know who it is. For me, it's Jessica Harper. But let me see. I got the soundtrack here somewhere because my daughter left it here. Let me see if I can find it. Is that my laser discs? Those are my laser discs. Okay, it's there somewhere though. But yeah, it is a great one. They haven't chosen a Superman actor. Oh, you mean the new? He's really good actually. I wasn't sure of him when I watched Supergirl, but when I saw him and his like later on, he's got it down pat. He's perfect. Phantom of the Paradise is really really good. Hate sequels. He was. I'll say one thing. He was very very ambitious. Have I shown my vinyl collection? Not really. I mean, like I went over it like at one point a little bit, but if anybody's interested in that, I can do that down the road. Paul Williams wrote all the music for the Phantom of the Paradise, and when you watch the film. You'll be amazed because he goes through not just different types, different songs, but he goes through different genres. Using Alexander Luthor. Yeah, I love that idea. You're going to have to get ready for a new Superman because they're doing a brand new Superman film, by the way. And I am extremely excited for it. So yes, they're actually making a new one. Well, man, have you seen Oliver Queen without his shirt on? Dude's ripped, man. Like, I'm sure Rambo's ripped too. Love Rambo. But Salmon Ladder. And back in the day, the Sam Ladder would have been my thing. Now, not so much. I'm 50, so I'm almost 50. So I like to think in my in my mind, canon, in that special space in my mind, I like to think I could still do the Sam Ladder and skateboard like I used to and all that type of stuff. Not true, though. Probably not true. Rest in peace, Daft Punk, man. Cavill wouldn't be a bad choice for Bond. I would prefer. I'm still a Dan Stevens guy, man. Ever since I saw The Guest, Dan Stevens for Bond for me. Oh yeah, they had to change the Swan song. Right? That was silly. Well, the thing is, Dave, you got to take into consideration that this Superman is being done one as an older Superman, which is something that I really like actually. Uh, what's my favorite Superman 2 cut? The theatrical. Most people say the Donner cut, and like because Richard Donner did the first, and oh, but no, not me. The theatrical cut. I can't remember what they're called now. The original name, like when they're at the beginning of the film, is the Juicy Fruits. When they're like, they're like the Beach Boys type. But they get like the repackaging like afterwards, when meat comes into it. Garrett Graham, gotta love Garrett Graham. Everything's in. See, Henry Cavill, it's not my favorite. Like I was okay. Uh, we don't know that who the new actor is. All we know right now is a is that J.J. Abrams is producing it. The guy that's directing it, he's actually got some comic book cred. He's wrote some comics. I think they might go for like they may go for an unknown. People forget that when Superman came out, the original first Superman like film, the ones I love, the Christopher Reeve ones. He was from like he hadn't done much. He was a soap opera actor at the time. Am I okay with Superman being? Yeah, why not? If the actor's right, I want a good I want a good Superman film with a good script. So so yeah, that wouldn't matter to me. Was it beef? Oh God, I got it wrong. Sorry, man. No, I like him. I think it is real, especially when he got him as Clark. Capaldi's an older Bond. They're going to go with the younger Bond for sure. MTV Spider-Man. You mean the series with Neil Patrick Harris? I like that. It took me a while to get used to the animation though. That's just one of the many like rumors going around. And I think that's probably because uh, Michael B. Jordan threw his hat in the ring a while back. Was somewhere in time before Superman? I don't think it was after. I do love that movie though. But no, they haven't cast anybody as Superman. I do love the choice for Supergirl though. I am Robert. I love Godzilla and Kong. Who you for, man? Godzilla or Kong? Who's yours? Favorite Bond film? On a Match the Secret Service for writing. Uh, License to Kill. Super personal Bond film. I really like that. But Gold. I like not Goldeneye really. Yeah, I like Goldeneye. I like them all except for Quantum of Solace. I don't like Quantum of Solace. But let's be honest. Goldfinger's definitely like kind of a benchmark for Bond. But I do. I like stuff like License to Kill. I like the ones that do stuff a little bit differently. I did see the Harold and Kumar films. I like them. I think people get too upset about stuff now. Like, is if they're going to change this character, or if this character is going to be different. Do I think Daisy? Yes. Oh hell yeah. They. Why is Daisy really going to play Spider Woman? Because yeah, I'd be down with that. She's definitely proved her chops when it comes to that. I don't think so. Only if Twice is a really good one. Well, she is a Supergirl. Friday 13th is probably my most watched franchise. Regular movie franchise. This is probably going to surprise you, but Grease. Actually, I watched especially Grease 2. What? Okay. That doesn't make sense. Would it be okay if there was a white guy cast for Black Panther? This is getting into political territory that I don't like, guys. But I'll answer the question. And here's the thing. There's a ton of characters that can easily be changed, right? Superman can be changed. Batman can be changed. And you know why there's a ton of characters that they could switch out? Whether we want to make them a different color, different nationality. Here's why. Because there's a majority. There's a 99% of those characters that look like me. The reality in the world is, sorry, everybody doesn't look like me. So aside from just representation, just pick a better actor. Just pick a good actor. Yeah, let's not do politics. Like, and I'm not going on politics. So it's basically saying, why wouldn't they cast like a white person as T'Challa? Well, because the character is obviously, in this case, the color of the character and the nationality of the character is rooted in the origin of the character. So there's no like thing that says Superman can't be a different color coming back, whatever. But if the character's named Black Panther, just like character's named Black Lightning, and it's like steeped within like that world, there. But that's just, again, that's my thoughts. Like, you don't have to agree, and that's fine. Everybody's got their own opinion and stuff like that. And don't feel like, just because I don't agree with you feel attacked. Oh, I'm going to, no. Everybody's got their own stuff. But that's my thoughts on it. Yeah, my dad was a huge Beach Party person. Are you talking about Steel? The thing is, though, and I'll say this is probably going to be my last thing on the topic, because I don't want people to feel like awkward and stuff. I really don't. And when I get asked about it too, it is a little bit awkward. That the truth of the matter is, a lot of the secondary characters, like Steel and people like that, what happens is people don't go and watch them. That's the thing. It's easier for a company to say, like, say DC, to go out and like use a hot actor like Michael B. Jordan, for instance. Like, he's a big actor. He's a good actor. And if like someone says like, yeah, I like to do this movie, and if they feel that the movie suits them, then yeah, sure, why not? Because there's a multiverse there, guys. Than it is to say, like, hey, Michael Jordan, Steel. Not many people are going to watch it. How many? Just not enough, Mike. Thank you for changing the subject. I appreciate that so much. So I was feeling awkward, guys. Oh, are they remaking The Exorcist? That is a big hill to climb. I don't know if Jack Black would be up to the chops of the Joker, though I do like him. Lethal Weapon 5 is lethal final. It's about time. See, I don't like The Exorcist as much as a lot of people do. I like it, but I didn't like it didn't scare me. But like my family was a bit where, my family's pretty religious. So a lot of people in my family were like super, super Exorcist that's steeped in religion. So yeah, my spouse like demon stuff. That's freaky for a lot of people. For me, what scares me is just the evil that you really don't understand. Like the guy in the mask, the person comes to your door. The strangers, that scared me. But I do love The Exorcist, I really do. But it's going to be hard to remake. I mean, I don't know if I do it. I guess they could remake it with the trope of what originally was going to be, and maybe make Reagan a boy, because the Exorcist is based off of like an actual exorcism case. Obviously, lots of stuff were taken out of it. But one of the things is that the character of Reagan was turned to be like a girl, Reg, man, I'm not getting into this stuff. You're treading on dangerous territories, man. What a ladies, man. I'm an awkward dude. I date a lot, but honestly, I don't know why. I have no idea why. Just be honest, man. Be charming. Be charming. Be honest. I don't think any film has to be remade. But that being said, remakes don't take away from the fact that there's original film out there. RoboCop is the original RoboCop still an amazing film. Is there good things that are interesting about the new RoboCop? There's some fun actual aspects of it. Is it good like the original? No, not at all. Uh, that's the one with Christopher Lee, right? Resident. Yeah, I got that downstairs. Thank you. The Star Wars religion. Pretty much, yeah, I am. My grandparents. I wasn't raised by my parents. My parents were split when I was 3. And I got raised by my grandparents. They're both passed on now. Actually, my grandmother passed away last year, as you guys know, and my grandfather passed away a few years back. But I'm still like really close with my mom and dad. Talk to them all the time. Amazing people. I was a server in my church. If you're Anglican, you know what that means. That's okay, man. She was suffering from dementia. I miss her every day, and sometimes it hurts like a bitch, to be honest with you. But she had a hard road with dementia, and that's I don't wish that on anybody. I thought it was. I mean, like it wasn't like. Here's the thing. It's again like some. That's a mountain. Like you're picking a movie like RoboCop. You picked a movie like The Exorcist. Ugh, good on you. Like for having the cojones to go and do something like that. But like I'll never knock somebody for trying. I did see the remake of Rollerball. Actually, Shane McMahon's in it. Booyah! Shane McMahon is in Rollerball. As is Paul Heyman. That's true, man. I like that Don did a remake. Actually, I thought Zack Snyder did a good job with that. David Gordon Green. Ooh, I like David Gordon Green. Evil Dead was an excellent remake. Though it's not a remake, because you get to hear Ash at the end of the film. So you know then, okay, it's in the same universe. But, as far as we knew when we went in to watch it, we thought it was a remake. Like the thing, you don't have to top the original film. You don't. I mean, if you do, fantastic. You're Cronenberging it, like you're doing The Fly. You're John Carpenter. You're doing like a thing, and amazing. You've made something that's going to be like the new classic. But here's here's the thing. The pun intended. John Carpenter's The Thing was not the classic when it came out. It became it over time. Movies like that get like The Thing, The Fly, all those type of films, they get their cult status over time. None of them come out and they're like, wow, this blows away the original film so much. For those of us that lived with, I would definitely respect, uh, that lived with like, in the times that those films come out, you realize that I gotta rewatch Diary of the Dead. I've only seen it once. The Fly's a great remake, Mike. But yeah, like these films were not like when The Fly came out, like as you know, like these films did not get the love that they get now. A lot of these films that we love now, that we consider classics, and if people like were like older people, like they know. That's there's times when you're honest, Judith, and there's times when you're not honest, right? When you just got to say, yeah, Yeah, so does this top make me look bad? You're like, no. Do you? What do you think? That's what you say. You don't say. She's like, so how do you think this looks on me? So, I think it's pretty good. How do you think? I feel like it. What about you? What do you think? I'm the only person, Tommy, in the world that likes the Prom Night remake. I actually did. I thought there was a lot of like goodness to the Prom Night remake that a lot of people probably didn't like. Bloody Valentine I do like, but I've spoken with the writer of Bloody Valentine a couple times. Really nice guy. So maybe I'm a little biased there, but I actually liked it. I do love the original Bloody Valentine better, but I did like the remake. Big mistake not putting in like some Moosehead beer like in 3D. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Most of them flopped back in the day. The Thing was a flop, guys. The Thing, and it almost, it's a film that almost killed Carpenter's career. So a lot of these films, like, okay, that, like, say, if you're younger and you're seeing them now, it happens, man. Uh, we all make missteps. He's just I'm not cool in any way, but yeah, he's a nice guy. He actually, Todd worked on he did Drive Angry too, and haven't spoke to him in a long time though. And but he was really nice guy. Exactly, Blob remake flop. That's amazing now. Both of them are fantastic. I like the remake. I do like the remake better. My dad, I think, likes the original more, but I like the remake. It's just so well done. So like Zach, Zach's a DP here, director of photography. He knows his camera work stuff. I thought the Blob was extremely well shot, like extremely well done, like photographed, like the remake. I love the remake. Well cast too, just such a good cast. Well, actually, I'm going off the stream soon, Kubrick. But so you're picking a good time to go do the dishes. My voice is going. You have a great night, man. And with that, guys, I think we're gonna head it up. Do I like the original Fly? Yeah, I do actually. I like all the Fly films. I actually like the second one too. Black Christmas original, man. 1974 Black Christmas. Tommy, that's my jam. That's my favorite film. I don't mind the Black Christmas like the sequel. Well, I don't call them remakes. Well, sort of remakes. I'm not big on the. It took me a long time to get into the slasher one. I like the newer Black Christmas that a lot of people don't like, and I like it because it totally goes away from what the second film is. I haven't seen Fairy Tales with Linnea Quigley, not in a long time, man. But I love Linnea Quigley. I do, and that was one of her first films, actually, if not her first film. Okay, I am Aaron. I want to thank you guys so much. I want to give a special shout out to Ashen, by the way, tonight for for this video. This why this video is going on right now. So we got a special shout out for Jason last night for last night's video, and Ashen sending these two films here. Extremely cool films that I definitely want to check out. I got like so many films to watch now, and such cool stuff. Anyway, I am Aaron. You guys have an amazing, amazing night. Watch some cool stuff. Watch a remake. Watch something different. Either way, just enjoy it. Watch a good film. Have a great night. I will talk to you guys soon. You are the Call to Cinema, and you guys rock. Please, if you haven't checked it out, I put up 3 Patreon exclusive videos live. I unlocked them, put them onto the website, onto here tonight. So there's a one on Born in the USA. There's one of my scorecard videos, and there is the Stream Wars video. So check them out, and hope maybe it'll make you wanna. That's the type of content I put on Patreon. Maybe it'll make you a Patreon person. Maybe it won't. But either way, just enjoy yourself. Have a great night. And hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe. Remember all that stuff. And check out the merch store. Check it out. It's fun.